So far, so good.
Are we on right now?
Click on the other side. Other side.
Wait, is this live right now?
Yeah, you needed that biscuit.
All right, so I know things look a little. Hold on, I know things look a little different here. We usually starting up with Avery behind the keyboards. Avery threw out his back. Can you roll the video that Avery sent in about why he won't be able to make it?
Yeah, please. Roll the video.
Control chaos.
We don't get to hear it.
This is super whack. Control chaos. I don't work out enough, so I threw out my back. Control chaos.
Are we mic'd up still?
Of course, this is the time when Freddie Prinze Jr. will be there.
I know we're mic'd up.
Controlled chaos. The other two people will be there. They're great too. Controlled chaos. I'm gonna try and make it, but this is really fucked. Controlled chaos. My back hurts so much I can't rhyme anything with fucked. Oh God, look at my double chin.
All right, so here's the deal, everybody. So Avery, clearly at home.
Yeah, I'm not Avery.
And he clearly threw his back out because he eats too much mac and cheese. So we don't have a theme song for you, but what we do have tonight is something. We have like two unicorns in the same picture. Both of these guys are half Asian, half Jew.
Oh, hey.
And both over 6 feet tall, which it doesn't make sense because the Jews and the Asians, we're not big people. So here's what's going to happen tonight. We're going to do your normal stuff. We have 3 amazing guests. Only 2 have showed up so far. And you know what else we have tonight, guys? We have our very first actual audience member. Not one we told to come, but like a fan.
Big fan. Yeah, huge.
A fan.
Our only awesome fan.
What's your name again? Kathy. I should remember
from Jersey.
I should remember the one person's name. Okay, everybody. So Kathy's here. And so what we're gonna do? Remember, send in your questions. We have Ross Mathews and Fortune Feimster and Josh Hopkins here tonight. Send in your questions or advice, anything you want us to ask them for you, and we will read it live right here on Controlled Chaos. Do you guys don't have a song?
No, not really.
You got lots of energy.
I got energy.
Do you want to lead us? You can lead us up. I mean, you're good at the freestyling thing.
Do you guys? Which one of you is the beatbox?
No, that's not. You're the youngling.
So you beatbox and you rap me over.
Wait,
aren't you?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over.
Okay.
You beatbox. Ready?
Beatbox.
This is.
I'm walking over.
Get over there.
I'm walking over. Okay. All right.
We're going off.
Hello. Hi. So here we are, everybody. Ross Mathews, my very good friend. Fortune Feimster, my very good friend.
Yes.
Hi. Now you
Hi.
guys, again, like every other guest, that you guys have no idea what happens here.
No.
No.
Not at all. And it's very exciting. You have a lesbian and a gay man here on your show.
It's a gay couch right now.
Yeah.
I like to start the show with something that makes me happy.
Side note,
just, like,
we are
on top of
dressed
each-
exactly alike.
Oh my God, we are. That was not
You-
fair. We ran into each other earlier today, but we were both wearing
You guys,
this.
it is almost like your prom picture.
Listen.
Totally.
I did go to the prom with a gay man.
Me too.
Do you know that my prom date had sex with somebody else?
On that at the prom.
We went to a party after the prom, and she. What's that? It's called after prom. Yep. No, we didn't go to the after prom party. We went to a party after a prom.
It's called after prom.
Right. So. Thank you. Right. Yep. Okay.
We got that cleared up.
And we went to the party, and Mark Russell's older brother Billy was there, and Billy was one of those dudes that was jacked, but he definitely skipped leg day.
Oh.
And but like heavy skip leg day.
Yeah.
And like the sweatpants that had the elastic at the bottom.
Of course.
They were not tight around his ankles.
Okay.
It's very, very.
But he was like this. But I remember knocking on the door because I was like, "Where's Christy?" And they were like, "She's in Billy's room," and I was like,
He was doing leg day.
"Yeah." But I heard him scream, "You knock on that door one more time, I'm gonna break your neck!" And I was like, "Well, I'm going home."
Yeah.
Yeah, and Christy.
That's a bad prom.
No, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
it ended pretty good because it was terrible. It was not a great night.
Yeah.
she called me the next day. And she was like, you know what? I feel really bad about what happened last
She
night.
was your date and she had sex with somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow.
She said she felt really bad about what happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she's going to offer to have sex with me.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, pity sex.
She did not.
Nothing wrong with that.
She offered to pay me for half of the limo.
Oh, did you take her up on it?
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
I did.
nice.
Yeah. Now, I do like to start the show with something that I saw online that makes me happy every week. So when you guys look at this video, this guy, I want to show you this guy. Did you see this video? Play this out.
We'll always love you.
He just gave up. Yeah, he just laid down and let the water take him out to sea.
I've been in relationships like that.
Can you?
Yeah.
There was just a moment there where he stopped. Can you play that one more time? He stopped struggling. Right? Look at him. They're all running away. She kind of pushes him.
Bye.
And then he...
It's over.
Love you.
We've all been in situations like that where you just give in and let go.
Yeah.
That's me in the middle of a bank robbery. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm out. I just want to survive.
But he didn't even put his hands out
No.
to... He seemed
He
like
didn't even claw at the
nothing.
sand.
He was like, you know what? I'm sick of these two motherfuckers. And he just was like, wherever I end up.
Maybe he had a lot of debt.
Oh, you...
I'm out. I don't want to pay back anyone.
He had dipped into that 401k one too many times, and he was like, you know what? I am going out to sea.
Not today.
Okay. The one question, guys, remember to send in questions on the feed, and Jacob, and you guys now, Avery's not here.
Yeah.
Right, so you guys need to play a guitar note to let me know there's a question. So get my guitar out. But I'm sure there'll be questions coming up for Ross and Fortune. I want to ask you guys the one question.
Okay.
I ask everybody one question. Eventually, everybody answers it throughout the show.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what mine was first, and that way you guys can then. I thought you guys are out comforting each
We
other.
are getting very comfortable. I would love.
Yes.
I'd be honored.
Yeah.
With being responsible for getting you some throw pillows. I just.
Oh yeah,
I
you
would
do,
love.
you do need some throw pillows.
I don't really think I know
look,
what.
Right now, my throw pillow is named Fortune. So I would love to have a little.
You.
I'm like
okay.
I'm one of those husbands.
There
you know
you
the
go.
husbands?
You are that husband that
The
I just.
husband?
I just lean
The
into.
pillow body?
Yeah. She's the top.
And I'm the
Top.
top. And you're the Ross.
And I will take what I can get.
So we're just settling in.
Look at this handsome motherfucker
Who is
walking in
it?
right now.
Jesus.
Hey, everybody, that's Josh Hopkins from
Hi,
Cougar
Josh.
Town and 1,000 other. Come on, sit down,
Come
Josh
on.
Hopkins. Sit
We
down.
have throw pillows.
Sit down.
Come here.
Hi.
Can you, hey, buddy, how are you? It's good to see you. Oh my God, that's a.
Exactly what it is.
whoa.
How are you, Ross? How are you?
Okay,
I'm
hey,
Fortune.
that's right.
I have throw pillows. We can share.
Sure.
Hey, I think I knocked the boom mic out. Can somebody come in and maybe put it back? Come on in. You can walk right on camera. What's up, man? Hey, can you throw me the?
I heard him laughing.
Can you throw me the bottle opener? If you throw it, I will.
Boom.
There you go.
Oh,
If
Um,
you throw
How
it,
are
I
you,
will.
man?
waiting for you. That's nice.
Great.
We look like the Tia and
Look
Tamara.
at see now. You how come you didn't dress like Ross and
Right?
Fortune?
But we do.
Because
You didn't get the memo?
No, I wish I did.
I gotta tell you, man.
Very top.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really enjoy what you're doing with your hair right now.
Oh, I appreciate
I really like what you're doing with your hair right now. It's very flowy.
it. Flowy?
I've always seen it kind of short and
Yeah,
tight.
it's flowy right now.
Yeah, it's flowy.
Really,
How's
really.
that feel with it?
Mine's slow too.
All right. I was gonna get to the question. Here's the one question we ask
Okay.
everybody.
Okay, go.
And I'll tell you mine first, and then you guys get to yours, and we'll get the fans. And that
let's
remember
do
what I
this.
tell you?
Yeah. Snuggle
Okay.
in.
Here's the question. Can you name the moment when you thought to yourself, oh, I might be famous? And hopefully it involves a celebrity who recognized you. Okay, I can tell you mine. It was on Chelsea Lately. And I think I've told Beth this story. So,
Like 10
and
times.
remember when Fergie was there?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And so, and she was introducing, and I was like, hey, I'm Josh. And she goes, I know who you are. And I was like, I think I tried to say, good to meet you, but I think it came out, but that was the moment actually for the entire show where I was like, oh, people are actually watching
How many
this
years
show.
into it was that?
4.
Yeah, because
4
I was
years, halfway
there.
through, yeah.
4.
She was a big fan of the show.
Huge. She loved you.
Yeah, she was a fan. That's not part of my story.
What? Tell me yours.
I mean, I was thinking on the way over because you said that might be. I really wish I had a good one, and I don't. To me, I'm a big fan of sports,
Yeah.
and athletes. I went to the ESPYs once, and Jadeveon Clowney wanted his picture with me.
Oh,
that was funny.
Wow.
And you were like, yeah. Did you look like a tiny child next to him?
Yes.
I took a picture when I went to college in San Antonio, and this is going to tell everybody how old I was. But Shaq was in college, but he grew up in San Antonio, and you're doing math right now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, hold on.
So,
Carry the one.
so
God.
he called next at a place called Incarnate Word at the gym.
Called next.
He was like, I get next game.
What
What does that mean?
So we're playing basketball. I'm sorry, we're playing basketball in the gym, and he said, I get next game.
Oh, okay.
And standing next to that giant was like, you really feel like a tiny little child.
Yeah.
What's your story?
Well, do you remember I started on the Tonight Show back in 2001?
I remember.
You remember back
You
in the
remember
day.
that too?
Yeah, yeah. It was early, and I always felt annoying, and I still to this day, you know what I mean? Like your go-to is always like, I'm bugging everyone, right?
Yeah.
And so I just kind of felt like I was, and like I would do these red carpets, and the celebrities would sort of react like, what is that? And then I remember it started turning a little bit where they were like kind of seeking me out, and they wanted to come see me. And at the Golden Globes, about a year into being on Leno, I was there, and it shifted. It was like all of a sudden celebrities were like, Ross, I want to talk to you. And I remember Steven Spielberg was like, there's my guy. I got to talk to my guy. That's my guy. And for me, and that was probably in 2002, 2003, and I remember thinking like, oh my God, people are like seeing this. They're noticing. And that for me was like such a validation because,
Spielberg?
Right.
Yeah.
We have a winner.
Yeah. Do you even want to tell yours? Or?
No, I mean, that's so stupid. And then, but by the way, so I talked to him, and 20 seconds into it, I annoyed him, and he left. So I was still annoying, but it was still kind of cool that he knew who I was, you know?
He was like, oh, I don't want to talk to you.
I just wanted to say hi.
I accidentally blew a snot on Bill Gates.
That's wonderful. Tell me.
During, I interviewed him, and I was told not to deviate from the script because he only does one take. He's very busy, and it was for an industrial, like it was me doing it for them. They were going to show it at whatever, a conference. And so he was sitting down and asking questions, and I stuck to the script, and he told a joke. But I knew I only had one take, so I couldn't laugh. So I tried to hold in my laugh, and I breathed out my nose.
Oh, no.
And I shot some out my nose that ended up on his wrist. And I was like, oh, because I thought, the most powerful man in the world, for sure he's got a button somewhere. He's like, erase him. Do you know what I mean? Like he doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, like and no history of me ever existed. Dude never even, he took a hanky out of his jacket and just wiped it and threw it on the ground and just kept talking. And I was like, this dude is smooth. Yes, and also got to be a little insane. If someone snots on you.
Most guys would be like, it's not okay.
I appreciate you waiting for me to be done for you to get in there, because how far into the story did you think it's not okay?
I didn't listen to you in
You were thinking the entire
He's like, when can I wait for a break and get the snot joke in?
He's like, when is Josh going to stop talking?
Bill Gates.
Fortune, tell me yours.
Mine would have probably been on Chelsea lately, because there's been a couple.
Yeah. Jennifer Aniston was super excited to meet you.
Yeah, that was really fun. But before Jennifer Aniston, I had just been on the show for a couple months, and they were very adamant that those of us who worked on Chelsea lately not go downstairs, not talk to the celebrity guests. They didn't want us, to fraternize. Yeah. So it was very frowned upon to go downstairs. Well, I was like, starstruck by everyone, and I would sneak downstairs. And I think I actually had something to do that wanted me to go take something downstairs to someone. And Gloria Stefan was walking down the hall, and she was like, Fortune! And just paused and like went up against the wall because I wasn't supposed to talk to anyone.
Did you face the
Yeah,
wall?
she was like, Fortune, and I wouldn't answer her, and she like kept yelling my name, and finally I was like, yes, Gloria, it's my mom. And she was like, we watched the show, my daughters, and I love you. And I was like, thank you, I gotta go. I was like too afraid to talk to her, but she was so nice.
You know what's funny? You can tell how the level somebody's at when you refer to them by their first and last name. Like I would call her Gloria.
Yeah,
Stefan.
Gloria.
Even to her face.
Of course.
I did that coming out of going into a Starbucks and came out, and then I just opened the door and it was Eddie Murphy coming out, and he's like, thanks. I was like, you're welcome, Eddie Murphy.
You,
Eddie Murphy.
yeah, first and last name.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're caught off guard. You really have no
Gloria
idea.
Stefan.
It's like when someone asks you a really ridiculous question. It catches you off guard. You answer it honestly. Okay, I was telling Beth this. In Cleveland, a homeless guy asked, and it was so funny, I gave him $1. I was walking down the street, and he was like, do you have any change? And I said, no, I didn't bring any. This is exactly what he said without missing a beat. He goes, maybe you left it in your wife's vagina. And I was like, but because I wasn't expecting that, I actually answered him honestly. I was like, no, I don't. That's not where I leave
No.
it. Yeah.
I would be like, maybe.
But he was so mad. Gave him $1 anyways because I was like, that was. At
you
least-
lied
That's
the
a
first
beautiful
time?
thing.
No, I gave him $1.
I know, but you said you
I
didn't
don't
have any cash.
change. Oh,
I said I didn't have
you
any change.
Oh, so then you went.
You're like, I don't have change, but I have
Gotcha.
a
You went-
$5.
I got a single spot. If you can come up with a funny joke every time.
Maybe you left it in your wife's vagina.
Yeah, it was so crazy. Why would
I
you
wish
say
he
that?
had said that to you.
I know. It'd be like, well,
Maybe.
here's a 10.
Go find it. I know we got some questions coming in.
You think that, but
What about
they're
comments?
being very. Yeah, they're saying.
ahead.
Joey Jennings. Hi, Joey Jennings. Josh was the first was in all caps, celebrity I saw at Chelsea lately. He was coming down the stairs. LOL. The night/week Ross hosted.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Leo,
I
you
don't
did a whole week.
You did? Did you do a whole week? Did
Couple
you do a
times,
night?
yeah.
I did two. I did two, but they were at different times.
Do you remember the one that I did? And do you remember why I did it?
No.
We went on vacation. She was performing in Hawaii. Beth, you were on this trip. We were performing. So it was Saturday. It was Sunday. And she was just like, "I'm not going back." And I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "No, you're hosting. I'm not going back." And this was the first time she'd ever done anything
Yeah.
like that. And I said, "You want me to host?" And all I kept thinking, because you remember The Office,
Yeah.
that's not going to go over very well. in that
Oh,
office.
yeah.
So I'm going to be the only person happy about this news.
I was happy for
They-
you because I was new.
Yeah, they were. I was right. There was not a jovial.
Everyone was-
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Do you remember
you know what? I could host.
Yeah.
All right, Josh can host."
Yeah.
when I hosted, I had like cupcakes and pizza brought in for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I was just nervous. You know, it was a very
Yeah.
competitive
Yeah, it was.
environment. Even though we're all supportive of each other, you know, still it was competitive.
We loved each other, but everyone wanted to be on TV.
Yeah.
Kind of like Hollywood.
Yeah, especially when Dave Grohl was hosting.
Oh yeah.
Everybody just wanted a piece of Grohl. So, like, no matter what the sketch was, they're like, "I'll be in it." Yeah, no, I'll be in
Yeah,
that.
I'll do it.
Yeah, no, who is Grohl in that? Yeah, I'm in that one. But that was not. Yes, I'm sorry. You get the. Oh, you closed your door. Okay.
We're so engaged by the story.
Okay, so guys, can you bring that stuff over? This is the time when we gift you with our Pumas.
Oh, fun.
Good. I was waiting for this.
I know you were. And as we gift you, here are the things that you need to know.
Okay.
First of all, not only will you be getting these fantastic new shoes, Ross
What else?
Mathews.
What else? This is like an Oprah moment.
Ross Mathews. These are the only shoes.
You get Pumas, and you.
These
get
are the only shoes that I ever wanted to not give away.
Really?
Yes. This.
One without anything on top of it.
No, there's a hat on top of it that you took off.
Wasn't on top
All
of
right,
it. So
let's grab it and give that to Fortune.
I hope Fortune and my shoes match, so we still look
They
like a
do
lesbian
not.
couple.
Oh my gosh.
They don't.
They do not. Now take
Oh, okay, Fortune first.
Take them out and take it. Everybody take
Fortune
look at that.
Oh, look at this
Yeah, look at they're both
color.
matching. Look at that.
I don't
Your
think
Portland Pickles hat.
Oh my god! And I got socks.
Yeah, Mac Weldon socks,
And
everybody.
and a-
Ross Math and Josh Hopkins. Let's hold up that
Oh
shoe.
my
Let's see what
god!
you got.
This is a big day.
It's a big day, everybody. These
And
are
a
the shoes that I
scratch-off
wanted.
ticket?
Scratch off ticket.
I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Go ahead.
What are your shoes?
All right, hold on, ready?
Ross Mathews, these
Okay,
are my
we're gonna
favorites.
open these.
Oh,
Oh,
what is it?
I better not eat barbecue sauce.
Oh,
Look at
Look at those
I
sweet
want
ass
I want
fucking
them both.
shoes. I
want
wanted
both of
those so
these.
bad. I eat because those are my exact size shoe.
You're a 10.
Oh, do they just
So I'm-
they just send you shoes and you don't know what we're gonna get?
I don't know which ones you. I did ask because you wanted suede. I did ask specific for suede for you.
good.
These are lovely.
They're lovely shoes. Now the
I'm gonna
one
wear these tomorrow.
I do have to do my one actual plug.
Okay,
This
go.
is the time.
Tell Puma I want
Guys.
these too.
You got it.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna plug?
What?
Stop!
Everybody, the Mack Weldon underwear. These are also the socks you get. Here's all I want to tell you about. This is the best underwear you're ever going to wear. All I can tell you is this. It doesn't matter how good they feel. They feel great. It doesn't matter that they have microbial whatever. They keep the smell out. It's very fresh smelling. The biggest thing, the most important thing about this underwear is that they make your dick look bigger. They do.
Good.
They're like a push-up bra for
If you need that.
Everybody needs that. It's like a push-up bra for your dick, and it makes it. Hold on one second. Let me finish this. Okay. So it's like a push-up bra for your dick, everybody. I don't know a guy out there who doesn't want their penis to look a little bigger. And not only that, they make great hoodies. They make great joggers. Those socks are the best. MackWeldon.com. You're gonna get 20% off. Just type in chaos, all caps, no space. MackWeldon.com. Go ahead.
Two people in the audience already doing that.
They're already going like, oh yeah. We have a question for Fortune from
Go.
Anna Goodard Clifford. Fortune, if asked, would you do Celebrity Big Brother?
Oh.
I mean,
Did
I
you
would
watch?
have a lot to live up to because.
Did you watch?
Yeah.
We all watched.
I was
oh,
just
great.
talking to him about that.
Did you have any questions? I have. Okay.
I would do
I'll
it.
talk
yes.
about. Listen, it was crazy. There's nothing off limits. I'll answer anything.
Okay. Let me ask.
I'll tell
Oh
you
my
everything.
God, you guys, ready to this go?
Yeah, it starts with
ends with
Omarosa.
Omarosa.
But do we? But to me, she is the ultimate reality TV star because I don't think you can ever believe a word that comes out of her mouth.
She is the best at what she does, Omarosa. I don't know what it is that she does, but she is the best at it. And living with her was insane. I mean, 29 days I shared a toilet with her, and a sentence you'll never think you'll say in your life is like, Omarosa, can I have more toilet paper? But I said it.
Do you put your hand under the stall like in the airport?
There was no
bathroom?
lock on the bathroom.
Oh, there was multiple
What?
bathrooms.
There was no lock. There was only one other bathroom
Oh,
in the
really?
HOH room. It was insane and intense and bizarre.
Can I ask an honest question? So, and I know people are wondering it and they will want to ask, but like when you got a number two in a house full of people you don't know.
Yeah.
And there's one bathroom. What's the
You just do it. And then it becomes very normal.
Like
Wait,
night,
there's
like
only
Nike.
I know what each one of their poop smells like.
Oh
Because
my
you just walk
God.
You just,
Okay.
There's no, you know what I mean? It's like camping. You just sort of deal with it. And
Okay.
once, if they smell yours and they have an issue, it's like, yeah, but I've smelled yours. So there's nothing you can, there's no, you just do.
Listen, first of all, I think that makes me think that I would win that game. Because people will be like, I can't stay in this house any longer.
Joshua,
I'm tabbing.
Joshua, it was crazy, and you know me really well.
Yeah.
So you must have known that I would do well in
Yes.
this game. Because,
I knew you would do well.
I knew you'd play the
Because
game.
you make friends with everyone.
Yes.
I don't know you, and I knew you'd do well.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And you're not threatening.
No, I'm
But
nice.
you know what I mean? Like, not in
But
a
he
bad,
is.
not bad
He's
in a
a
game
killer.
way.
I'm
See, the
nice,
thing-
but
But
I'm
that's
a killer.
That's a
He's a murderer.
silent killer. You don't know that he's really he wants to win.
He wants to
Yeah.
win. So I will tell you, I've never seen you so happy when you won the first challenge that had something to do with athletic ability.
When I swung through the air in a harness.
But I will tell you what really brought it home for me.
Wow.
You were so happy you won a challenge with athletic ability, and you jumped up and down like this. And I was like, see, that balances all out for me.
Because I was trying to jump up and down, but I was just stationary.
You were great, though. You were America because
Thank you.
You were
the
America.
one that, yes, because
was
she
asking
was
all the
Omarosa
questions.
would be like, and then Donald, and you'd be like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then what? Tell me about Donald.
Yes.
Do you think she was
that's
being?
what we were waiting
Do you
for.
think she was being truthful in her answers, or like?
That's a great question. I think she
Thank
was
you.
on you're welcome, on an Omarosa 2.0
Yes.
public relations tour.
Right.
But I also felt like when I saw her walk through the house, I felt two things. One, the ratings will be huge for this show.
Yeah.
And two, I have a responsibility to ask the questions from someone who not just was on the front row of history, but was on the stage for history. You know, she worked for us. We paid her bills. She had an obligation to answer my questions, I felt like.
But she had to have an NDA. So all we kept thinking when we were
You would
watching
think.
was that
She did not.
there's no way she can say too much because she had to leave there with an NDA.
She didn't have one.
Non-disclosure agreement for those of you guys who are
She
wondering.
didn't. And I know she was answering to speak to her critics, right? But I still wanted to hold her accountable for what she did, you know. And so I wanted to ask the question that, like, mothers who have children in college, you know, parents who are trying to pay their mortgage, are we going to be okay? That's the question we all want the answer to, right? She said no.
I know.
She said no.
She said no.
I know. But then she walked that back a little bit.
And I made sure she couldn't walk it back too far. She went on Colbert and said, no, we were talking about DACA. We were talking about something else. I said, no shade. We were talking about Trump.
Yeah?
And she said we weren't going to be okay. So we are not speaking at this moment. She's the only person in the world, you know me, who won't speak to me in the world is Omarosa. Because I called her out.
But here's the thing, like, you called her out for not telling the truth.
Yes.
Why does that make you the bad person?
Because no one else is doing it.
Well, I'm the bad person to her.
Yeah.
Would you go on Big Brother?
Maybe. If my modeling schedule allowed.
You know, they came to me and they asked me before I had been ever on TV as Celebrity Big Brother in the U.S. So it was sort of a risk to do it, but I would recommend anybody do it because it's a billboard. You can do.
Yeah, that's true.
It is just.
It's a whole month though. I would hate being gone that long.
29 days away, but it is 5 nights a week or whatever, and you can just go on and show America who you are. That's really what it is.
It's kind of amazing though, but because it's not like, is it like, see, one of the reasons I've never been interested in reality shows is because reality shows can also cut it to make you look like however they want you to look like.
Yeah.
Right? So did they do that? Did you feel like everybody was represented fairly for who
I
they
know,
were?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I haven't watched it back yet. I watched like the first 3 episodes and was like, yeah, I lived it. I don't need to see it. But they showed me for exactly who I was. Yeah.
Did you pay attention to anybody else when you were watching the show?
No.
Yeah, I did.
It was like fast forward until I talked. No, I mean, I really did watch it.
Were you and Marissa tight before?
I'd never met her.
Really?
I met her for like a 10-second hi.
Y'all seem like old best friends.
Yeah, we were like insta best friends.
But
yeah.
and did they encourage drinking?
We had in 29 days with like 10 people, we probably had 6 bottles of wine. That's it.
That's it?
Wow.
Brandy drank them all.
Were you allowed
that
to
was
swim?
it. That was all we had. We had nothing. I never drank on that show. I mean, I drank like a glass 3 times.
It looks like our surprise is here.
Is it,
All right, guys. So what?
Is it a stripper?
What you guys don't know is that, like, so they hire people to. Or
Is it Omarosa?
They tell people to come in.
God,
Part of the show is that. So
if
the
it were
producers
Omarosa,
Would you
would be
that
great.
Be the
I
best.
have no idea what
Yeah,
this is.
the exactly. You don't exactly.
I don't know.
The producers.
Johnny's
So
just
so they
Enjoying your Pumas.
bring in surprises.
I'm gonna take this.
Okay,
Jeff usually is.
This is Boomer.
Hey guys. So tonight we have a foreign exchange student from Germany.
Oh my
and,
God.
I'm not going to tell you what he does, but his name's Gustav. So
Oh.
Gustav, why don't you come on over here,
Okay.
bud?
Oh, wow.
Where you want to
Take a
sit?
seat.
Where you want to sit? Oh my God.
Between the Joshes.
Yeah.
It's a new show.
Yeah.
Between
okay.
the Joshes.
All right, buddy.
Well, this guy looks interesting.
Yeah.
So no, you can sit on the couch. You can sit on the couch.
Welcome.
Wow,
I gotta reset my.
this is like a real Hollywood set here. This is crazy.
Okay, Gustav. So, So, how long have you been here in the United States?
22 hours.
Oh
Wow.
22 hours. And who found you, Avery or Jeff? How did they get you?
We've been communicating through Craigslist.
Oh yeah, we put that ad on
Yeah,
Craigslist. Yeah,
uh-huh.
we put an ad on Craigslist that said if you have $50 and a special skill, we'd like to.
That's
meet
how
you.
I got here.
Do you have a special skill?
Not on me at the moment. Is that a problem? Is that a deal?
No, that's all right.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna send you back to
I
Germany.
think maybe we'll just get into more of like, where did you get your vest?
Oh, I made it.
You made that vest?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about the sweater?
Also made.
You made all that stuff.
Self-made.
And the shorts?
My mother made these Nikes though.
Your mother made the Nikes.
In a factory. Not the best working condition.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. All right. And so tell me, what did you come to the country for?
To see Hollywood and also to learn about the culture here because I hear it's very different from Germany.
Can I ask you a question about Hollywood? What is it about
I don't
Hollywood?
know. I feel like I should be asking you the questions
Yeah.
about Hollywood, but okay, yeah, sure, go.
Okay, so did you come here to act? You want to act?
What? No, just more to. I mean, if that's in the tarot cards, as they say, then maybe. But I just come here to.
Do you know he's an actor? He was on a show called Cougar Town.
What did you do?
He's a very good actor. Not one of those shitty actors. He's a good actor.
His resume is extensive. Do you have any questions about Hollywood? Josh actually knows all the answers to Hollywood.
Really?
Yeah, I know everyone.
Do you know where I can charge my phone?
That's a good question.
I've been on the Greyhound for a long time, and they don't have the chargers, so the ports there.
Is that the only Hollywood question you have for Josh? You know what? Your name's Gustav?
Yeah, Gustav.
Gustav, I'm wondering, like, if you could maybe, like, if you were going to, because Josh has some control about who gets on the shows that he's on. If you could you do like 2 lines of a read of something?
Audition?
A little audition?
Yeah. Do you want me to be something that I prepared, or do you want to give it to me?
Did you prepare something?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Go. Who are you going to be reading?
Call action?
Yeah, and do you want to do it straight to camera, or do you want to do it? Do you feel better doing it to Josh?
Can I do it straight to the camera, and then I'll look for Josh for approval?
Okay, yeah. I'm okay with this.
That's cool. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is you don't have to get in the camera. Okay, it's okay.
No, but he can if it helps.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's see if he's in
Yeah,
it.
get down.
down.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the money spot.
Okay. Good.
No, keep it up,
And
man.
action.
Okay, we gotta wait for Josh to call action. How are your quads? Do they feel pretty good right now?
In Germany, every day is quad day. I'm good.
Okay, you wanna call?
All right, sound speed.
Okay.
All right, and action.
Okay, I will be reading as the role of Harrison Ford from What Lies Beneath.
Okay.
That's my wife, damn it!
Oh, that's good.
All right, yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. All right.
Yeah,
Do you have any notes? You know, sometimes when you read for a casting director, they give you notes. Do you have a note where maybe he could try it again?
I'd like to just see what he could do with it again.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, I mean, just do something different with it.
Oh, he's
this
already
time.
snacking.
Yeah, he's
He's like, oh, I'm
He's
sorry.
been
I
on the
need a-
Greyhound
I
for a
need
long
snack.
They don't have snacks on the Well, this is pretty exciting.
Okay, wait, before you do that, why don't we have you...
You just took the
let's
I
chicken
think
out
we
of
should
his
do it
face.
again.
I think so. Do you have any,
I
Ross,
think
any
it's
physicality?
like you need to think about like that's your wife, damn it.
Yeah.
Like you really need to sell it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so like more gay?
No, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Do it like a gay man who's married to a woman
So do it like Tom
and be
Cruise.
like, that's like my that's my wife, damn it. Give me a little context, like a little subtext.
Allegedly.
Like throw the way more.
Try it.
Yeah.
A little subtext.
Little subtext.
And can you do me a favor? Can you tuck in your sweater for this one?
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Let's really tuck it in. Yeah. Oh, I like your belt.
Oh, thank
He's got a Thor belt. Check out his belt, guys.
Oh, I know. There you go. That's great.
Get up there so they can see your Thor belt. Get
And
up there so they
lead
can
with
see.
the belt.
Yeah, let's get the... Yeah.
So action now and then lead into it. You know what I mean? Like walk into it.
Okay. So let's stop here.
And action.
That's my vibe, damn it.
Yeah, I feel like you really nailed that. Yeah.
You're hired.
by the way,
Wonderful.
what did you think of that?
You're hired.
Wow.
You got the part.
He's got a bulge, this one.
Yeah.
Did you want some jalapeno? Okay. So,
He's hungry.
are you hungry?
Yeah.
Gustav, tell me. So, with you've got this acting under your belt. Do you feel like maybe you should? That's not picked up by the mics, right? Do you feel like you've gotten you probably had a bunch of boxes that you left open when you came here? What else is is on the list of things you want to do while you're here?
Well, I want to climb Runyon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I heard about that. I want to go to this place called Ralph's.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's a place called Vaughn's too you should check out. I think if you like Ralph's, you're gonna love Vaughn's.
Also a place called John.
Yeah, there's a place called John's if you can find one of those.
Okay.
I live right
I want employment here, like full time,
Uh-huh.
like stay for longer than your visa, you know?
Greg, what do you feel like you're qualified to do?
Well, you just saw me nail acting.
He has a point.
Yeah, he does. He
does
nailed
he
it.
has a point.
He
So
nailed
I'm a fast learner.
Okay.
I type 32 words per minute.
it. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Ross, he's going into a job in your office. You're going to interview him.
Okay.
So let's.
I like
So
this
I'm the
guy.
boss?
You're the boss.
I like his energy. I
Yeah,
like it.
you're
I
the
like
you're Ross the boss.
Yes.
And so
Bossy Rossi.
You're,
Bossy
Bossy
Ross,
Ross.
I know.
Bossy
You're
Ross.
interviewing him for whatever you can figure out whatever
Super.
office he's applying.
Great. Hi, what's your name?
Gustav.
Hi, Gustav. What are you looking to do?
Work for you, big guy.
Okay, guy like that.
Yeah.
I have a lot of jobs I need done.
Okay.
Okay, what job do you think you could do?
Well, I'm good at cleaning things.
Oh, yeah?
I'm an idea engineer. So ideas just flow out of me, you know?
Yeah.
This guy don't like me. I think this guy is like a real front mister over here. I look at this guy, I like this guy's energy, but this guy's energy be like, oh, Mr. Serious, I'm an actor over here. This guy's like, I'll hire you. This guy's like, I'll fire you.
What about Fortune?
Fortune's just a gem, you know?
I'm gonna play a Trump supporter.
Okay.
Stop taking American jobs away from Americans.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna have to have you do that again.
I'm pretty sure.
Hey! Stop taking jobs away from Americans.
I'm pretty sure though this guy is probably not gonna get hired.
Well, good.
So I don't know.
Get him
No,
outta here.
because you're gonna be on a movie set. Clearly on a movie set after that last.
Like my friend right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gustav, how do you feel
just
about?
like
Do you want to hear some music?
I like music.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do, everybody. Kathy, we have an actual fan. Kathy's gonna switch places with John. You're gonna be in the co-host chair. And then we're gonna get our musical guest. Come on over and sit down. You guys can move for now and clear out so he can come sit up.
We actually have more gifts for our guests too.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll bring him over and we'll do it right after. Hey, remind me your name again, man. David Sparrow. Look, our producer Jeff Wild is not here today, but he booked David. David's a buddy of his and says he's an amazing guitarist and singer. David Sparrow, so get up there. Let us know whatever it is you want us to know about yourself. And let's hear what you got, man.
Wow. I'm going to play a bummer song after all that happiness.
Okay. Thank you.
I go way back with Jeff Wild. I was in a band called the Whiskey Saints.
Okay.
And then Burning Jet Black, and now I'm kind of branching out on my own.
I would hit that camera, tuck that camera straight ahead, and I'll
right
kind of
on.
like you're talking about.
Hey, guys.
What's the song called?
This is called Beggars and Choosers.
Beggars and Choosers.
Yeah, I'm working on a record that comes out probably in June, and I guess it's a little homage to Jeff Buckley.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can't paint a picture if you just keep closing your eyes. And I can't seem to figure out when I put on this disguise. And I never wanted for this to happen to me. Beggars and choosers, and I'm the one down on my knees. And I burn on the inside. Well, you're giving me the third degree. And I'm choking on my pride. Made me blow out the flame so carelessly. And I never needed anyone like I need you. Winners and losers, oh, it's so hard to walk in your shoes. Break love, and you shake love, so you can see, and you taste love, and you waste love, and you hate love when it makes you believe. Kind love, and there's blind love. You gotta find love, that's what you need. And I never wanted for this to happen to me.
Really good job. Good job. Where can they find your stuff?
The title track, Beggars and Choosers, coming out in June. DavidSparrowMusic.com. DavidSparrowMusic.com, everybody. Really good one more time. Kathy, come on up here. Thank you, man. Go ahead, grab a seat. Jacob, come back on over. Kathy, come on up here. Now listen. Here we go. So Jakey, Kathy.
Hey,
hi. Kathy is our fan. This is our first actual studio audience member, guys. So let's. You guys will be in charge of reading off some comments. We're hitting our home stretch here. So Kathy, I want you to really use your skills here.
Right.
Read off whatever you think is important.
All right.
And listen, you know, it's basically the fate of all the future fans coming to the show rests on how good you are. No pressure. Okay, here we go. All right, that was awesome, man. Good job, David. Good job. Good job. Gustav, what do you think about that?
Wow, that was like a real professional musician. I like that.
Yeah, not bad, right? Do you play any instruments?
Yeah, I play saxophone.
Ooh. You did?
No, in Germany, everybody is instructed to play saxophone at very young age.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. And so is it like the state instrument, the country's instrument?
Yeah, it's like our state bird.
Yeah. Except it's a country. Well, that was my mistake. Yes, I'm sorry, Jacob.
So I got a couple things. I got a question from a Mary Ducks who asked, "Who's the most intimidating person in Hollywood?"
The most intimidating person in Hollywood.
I know who it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good one. Yeah.
A Weinstein joke.
Yeah. Who do you think the most intimidating person I ever met was Jennifer Lopez, because when she shook my hand, she pulled it towards her and down and very hard and looked me straight in the eye and she went, "Jennifer," and I was like, "Got it." That was it. Yeah, I didn't even say my name back to her.
That's very Trumpy.
Yeah. That's a Jenny from the Block move.
We got some more gifts for our guests, huh?
Oh, what? Good. I only did this
granola.
So
this is homemade granola, everybody.
Ooh, I love granola.
Pass it down, pass it down, pass it down. Homemade granola.
Thank you.
Now you could probably use some of this on the Greyhound bus.
I love this.
That's for you, and I have to try it a little bit.
Boom.
Just to give it a shot. Is it good?
So good.
Who made this, John?
It's called Goats.
Oh, should I come and talk about it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Goats.
Go.
I told you, it's like the Walter White special of like granola. So my friend Oriel, who I think is watching, she makes this from her home. So she just started her own home business, and I wanted to help her out. And
wow.
I told her these awesome folks would be here, and she's very excited that you're all going to try her granola.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm stoked about this. I've been trying to be healthier, so this is and it's got some chocolate in it.
Oh yeah,
so.
it's dark chocolate too, so it's good for you.
Let me ask you guys a question. Did you get one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever, in the amount of times you've been on the road, has anyone ever given you, because when I go to Charlotte, there's one woman who always gives me a tray of mac and cheese. And I'm always like, I can't eat that. And so finally she said to me, I'm not crazy. I'm like, let me ask you a question. If a stranger came up to you on the street and handed you a sandwich, would you eat that?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing anybody's ever handed to you?
Oh, God. I mean, God bless everybody, and thank you so much.
Yes, but tell me.
So I can't think of anything in particular.
I get brought a lot of cakes and cupcakes.
Yeah, things like
homemade
that.
stuff.
Yeah, homemade things.
Which is very sweet, but it's the same kind of like. But there's there's a lesbian couple that a couple of times have shown up with cake from a bakery and it hasn't been opened.
That's the one.
So will you eat that?
Well, it's a whole cake, so which one would assume I would eat.
Yeah.
But I usually share it. I usually share it with the staff of the comedy club.
That's sweet.
Do people, like, when fans want to send things, you just have a P.O. box? Has anyone sent you something weird?
Well, you all know that people in jail really like to. They have time.
You say that like we all know that. I actually don't know.
I've never gotten once. I would love to get a letter from someone in jail. I would love that. Never once. You'd think I'd be bigger in prison. You'd think, but never once.
I like that rough.
He's got a prison now. Even in prison, they don't fantasize about it. Never.
You would think that you would get at least one.
You'd think I'd be huge in prison.
Did you get a letter from prison or
thousands?
Ow,
what?
Wow.
From what? From a one show in particular or a movie?
I mean, I think most actors talk about this. It's like they have a lot of time on their hands. People in prison.
Why don't they send them to comedy?
Well,
No,
I think it's because you're a real actor.
Yeah.
We're just
no.
Maybe we remind them of how shitty the real world is, and actors take them to a brand new place.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
But Josh is he's like a leading man, so it's, he's a fantasy.
Yeah, you're the fantasy.
He's the fantasy.
Yeah. By the way, I'm what they get in prison. You know what I mean?
You would think.
Normal looking, out of shape
and
people.
I'm like the security guard.
Yeah,
twirling the stick.
Yeah.
We're hitting them against the bars.
Yeah.
Ging, 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 ging.
We're the real world.
You have yes.
We have a request from.
Let's let Kathy read the request.
Yeah, okay. From Avery Pearson. Gustav should do an impression of Morgan Freeman.
Oh, I was just going to ask that.
Can you do an impression of Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman, wow, that's very specific, but okay.
Do you want to go back to your spot? Right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, get up close. Go get up close.
Yeah, I like those goats.
Thank you.
That's very good.
Okay.
I want your vest.
Yeah, I know.
I do.
All right. There you go. You got your Thor.
Yeah. Feed him. Feed him something. So weird. There you go.
My favorite part of this whole experience is just watching Josh be like, what?
I love. Yeah. Tell me. Give me the Morgan Freeman.
And that was the March of the Penguins.
I think that's great.
He said do Morgan Freeman, not do Morgan Freeman well.
I think that was great.
What other? Do you have any other impersonations?
I've got a mole on my butt too.
Do you have any other? Do you have any other impersonations?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a skill I have. I mean, we in Germany, we don't like flaunt, there isn't a word for skill.
Skill.
Or talent in Germany. It's like just do good, you know?
Yeah.
We don't have it does not translate in Germany, but I guess I have what you call as a talent or skill. I do impressions. Okay?
Let's do another one. Do one more and then we gotta.
Where are you from in Germany?
You know, where's the
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Can you do Michael Caine?
Like Munich
I'm getting
area?
suspicious here.
Can you do Michael Caine?
No, Munich, Brussels. I mean,
Brussels.
I could, you know.
Brussels is not.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Give me Michael Caine. Yeah, that's Belgium.
Military brat. I traveled a lot as a kid.
Oh, very good answer.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Michael Caine.
Yeah, okay.
Is this 80s hip hop b-boy Michael Caine?
If you would like it to be, it could be. 80s bebop.
Hey, what's going on, yo? It's just me chilling here with the homies right now. Listen.
That's more Ali G.
Right now. Okay. But why do we pick ourselves up, Master Wayne? No, why do we fall? Yeah, that's right. Why do we fall, Master Wayne? So we can learn how to pick ourselves back up.
I'll accept that.
Will you accept that?
At first I didn't, and then I did.
Yeah, that was actually. Any
to
more? Yes. One more, and then we're gonna have to wrap it up.
Lauren, Elizabeth Stone wants to know, Ross, how well do you think you would do in prison?
You're gonna have to define how well. You know what I mean? Like what quantifies well?
That's what popular.
I believe that I would thrive.
What do you think? What job would you have in prison? Like library?
Sure.
Or?
Yeah, no, it would certainly be. Did you say blow?
Yeah.
That would be involved. I'd like to think that I would be the hairstylist of the prison. Oh. Right? Everyone's got to get
the
Laverne Cox role.
Yeah. I do believe it. I think my prison name would be Muffin Top. And I think that...
He's thought about this.
My prison name is Muffin Bottom, so hello.
Oh, hell. I think I'd do well. I think I'd have a lot of friends.
I think you would do well,
Thank
too.
you. Thank you so much.
You'd be very popular.
I would be. And I would excel.
And he'd be writing guys like Josh.
I saw you on that Josh Wolf program. I liked it very much.
I like that Cougar Town.
Yeah, another fucking letter for prison. Yeah. One more
request for an impression. Someone would like to know if he can do a Mark Wahlberg.
You know what? We actually have Mark Wahlberg in studio. Mark is here, so just keep the camera on me. And Mark's going to make his way over, and we're going to give you the Wahlberg minute.
All right.
So Wahlberg, look, for those of you who don't know, Mark actually is a buddy. He's one of the producers here, and so he doesn't like to be on camera, but here we go. So this is Mark's just going to give us one fact, and then ready for the.
I don't know about this, man. I don't know about that. I don't know.
One fact.
What am I supposed to tell you?
One fact.
You know what? I'm from Boston. How about you?
Yeah, one fact.
I'm from Boston. Where are you from?
Yeah.
Are you from? All right. That's the fact.
No.
You know what? Say hi to your mother for me.
Give me a fact about an animal.
You know what? The shrimp's heart. It's in its brain. Something like that, right?
Okay. Mark Wahlberg, everybody. That was really impressive. That was really,
Wonderful.
Yeah, that was really.
Yeah, the
before
star
I agreed
power
to
is-
come here.
yeah.
This is I mean, I knew you have a German man, but I didn't know the star power. It's amazing.
But guys, this is our hour is nearly
already
complete.
over?
Here's
Jeez.
how we end every show. We end every show usually with Avery on piano, and we improv a song about what just happened. So everybody does a line. But we don't have Avery, but we have my man who can play guitar.
I remember that.
Go get your sax and just
Okay.
hit us with a GCD. Real simple. Yeah, blues. So we all head over here.
Okay.
We sit over here, and then I'll start, and we go in a circle, and we improv a song about what happened on today's episode.
I love that.
All
in
right.
prison, we go in a circle as well.
Yeah. Now, everybody who's at the show is always invited to help us with the improv song if they would like to. Kathy,
You have to think
can
of a
stay
bar.
right here.
Okay.
I can barely do it.
Okay.
This is a delight.
This is one.
It's
Okay,
great.
so
It's the family coming together.
here we go. So give us a GCD. Remember, now that's your shot, everybody. If you want to see what you look like, can you take the picture out for a second over there?
Get down.
All right, ready? So this will be there. Okay, and we'll start with me, and we'll go around. It goes to you, then to Fortune, then to Ross, Jacob, Kathy. Ready?
End with me?
Yeah, we got.
Do you want to start it?
No, you start.
Okay,
No,
all
I
right.
won't start.
I don't even want to end.
Here we go. Ready? Well, it's a Tuesday night. We're here for some controlled chaos.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's a Tuesday night.
It's Tuesday.
With Fortune, Josh, and Rayos.
That's me.
Yeah. Well, it's a Tuesday. Here we go. Josh is gonna start. What happened on the show?
Just gotta think of a line.
Hats. Oh yeah. We got a solo. Anything.
Well, it's a Tuesday night. We ate some biscuits and some drinks. A guy came and visited from Germany, and he really stank.
Take it away, Ross.
Well, I learned a few things tonight. German people are weird. I do well in prison, and Josh wants my shoes. I learned a few things tonight.
And here we go, a boomer. It's your turn, man.
We met this guy, Gustav, and he was kind of good at sax, but I think he should probably leave because, well, that's all I got.
Bring it home, Kathy.
Tuesday night. I just wanted to laugh.
Kathy's here, everybody.
That's what I did.
We also got my wife Bethany in the audience. Here she comes. Jacob Wolf. Ross Mathews. Fortune Feimster. Josh Hopkins. Gustav. My man, Mr. Sarah. Bethany, my wife. CJ, come on in here. Yeah. Every Tuesday night, Tuesday, 7 o'clock Pacific, Control Chaos. Later.
You're Mark Wahlberg.